Hi everyone, welcome to Eden Secret. Sorry I've not been around for January. I've had a horrendous flu, and then when that's cleared up I've also got a chest infection, but I don't sound too bad at the moment. Mornings are not so good, but it's afternoon now. So what we're making today is pink Twinkles cupcakes. Another soap that I didn't realise I'd never actually made a video on. So we've got our moulds here, and I've got some flowers already made. They're going to go on the top of the soap. And then if we move over here, I've got my fragrance, which is pink champagne. This is a dead old bottle because when I buy my pink champagne, it comes in a big container like this, and I just dispense it into here as I need it because that kind of size is much more usable. So I've got my soap batter mixed up, and what we're going to do is I'm going to dispense 1200 mils into this container, into this jug. And I'm going to put that to one side, and we'll come back to that later on. And we're going to mix up some titanium dioxide. Three heaped spoonfuls of TD into this jug, and then I'm going to top that up with some warm water. Hot is even better. Just give that a stir. It's got about 100 mils of water in there, and that just dissolves all the powder so you don't end up with speckles in your soap. And this is just the last. I've just bought 5 kilos of titanium dioxide, but this is the last of what I had left of my last lot. So I'm going to pop most of that into the soap batter that I've got left in the container. I'm going to take some hot pink mica, link for that in the description box below. Any hot pink mica will do, doesn't matter which country you're in. Now I don't want these to be very pink, so I'm going to put 1/4 teaspoonful in just for now and see how that colours up. So we do want a bit more. So I'm going to do 1/4 teaspoonful again. Mix that in. So we've got a lovely, lovely pastel pink. Now in another jug we're going to separate off some soap butter, and we're going to add some fragrance to that. So again, I'm going to try 1200. 40 mils of fragrance. It's nice and strong, this one. Now this fragrance smells like issey miyake, the perfume. So if you want to find it anywhere on any of the soap suppliers, just look for that, an issey miyake dupe. And then we're just going to pour it into the moulds. It does soak beautifully, this fragrance. It has a little bit of speed with it, but as I've said before, I like that because it means I don't have to sit around waiting for the batter to thicken up before I can use it. I mean, I do have to sit around a little bit, but not for long. Some fragrances you've got to literally sit around for hours waiting for them to thicken up. It's just about perfect there. I'm going to put another 1200 into the container. Then pop my fragrance in. It's such a beautiful pink, this. I know TBK Trading in the States do one that's exactly the same. And this one is from My Mineral Makeup Ingredients. It doesn't look that pink when you're pouring it into coloured moulds, but it is a nice pink. So how lucky was that we got exactly what we wanted from that. So now we're going to take the soap batter that we put to one side, and this is going to be coloured just with TD. Make it a little bit whiter. Well, it'll be more cream than white because the soap flowers I've got there, they're cream. Okay, so we've got some white soap, well, cream soap. There we are, mixed up and ready to go in the piping bag. Any star tip will do for this. So we're just going to go right round the outside of each one. So we've got one layer of cream soap. It's a nice fresh smell. It's very ozonic. if you've got any holes in the centre, make sure you do fill those up, because you need the next layer, it really needs to have a good hold and something to stand up on. So good foundation, that's the word I was looking for. There might be some air bubbles in here, and there's one. Now, as you can see, I've got a bit of soap left in here, so I don't want to waste it. So, because it's not too thick, I'm going to pop it straight into here and then give it a blend up. But you've got to make sure that it's all mixed in well. So it's not lumpy at all, otherwise it'll be terrible to get out of your piping nozzle. So make sure it's not too thick. If it is too thick, don't put it in. Okay, so there it is, all mixed in nicely, and we're just going to wait for that to thicken up, and again pipe it on top of our soap. So that's the nozzle I've got on there. It's a Sweetly Does It nozzle. I can't see the number of it, but I'll put it in the description box below. They're really not very good. I know I use them, but they're not the best nozzles. They bend far too easily. You want, if you're going to buy them, you might as well buy good quality ones, which is something I need to do this year, and I will do that. I mean, I've had these nozzles for a long time, so they will last you for years. But I don't like it when nozzles go out of shape at all. They're just naff. Okay, so we'll just wait for that soap to thicken up, and then we'll come and pipe the topping on. So here we are. The soap batter is not too stiff, but it's just right for piping. Doesn't it look lovely? Don't eat it, mind. It doesn't taste nice. It ain't good for you. It's a beautiful colour, isn't it? You see, even though I put that other soap in there, it's still nice and smooth. Just filling the bag up again. That's an air bubble. So there are some products I've carried for a long time, and this is one of them. The green Twinkles always seems to sell as well. So you see we've got a little bit of soap left over in the piping bag. So this time I've got some minis that I made earlier. So I'm just going to use the soap on those. And that way you're not wasting anything at all. That's it. Now I've got some gorgeous red hearts that I made earlier, so I'm just going to pop those on the top of these minis. Doesn't red look beautiful with pink? So that's those. And if we just take our flowers and pop them right in the center. Now it's hard to see whether they're perfectly in the center, so once you've popped them on, you've got to get right over the top of them so you can make sure that that flower is exactly where you want it to be. So what you do is you get your soap and you tip it up like that, look down on it, and then just move it, make sure it's perfectly in the center from the outside, and that one is now. So I'll do that with every one of them, but before I go any further, we're just going to give those a sprinkle with some beautiful dark gold glitter from Glitter Express. It's a beautiful powdery glitter and it's so sparkly. It is so beautiful. I used to get, before I found this glitter, I used to mix my glitter with mica to give it that powdery look, but this one you don't need to do that at all. It really is absolutely stunning. So gorgeous, so special. Right, we just need to unmold these now. Here we are, our pink Twinkles cupcake soaps. Beautifully pink, gorgeously twinkled, finished with a lovely rose on the top. It's a beautiful, fresh and ozonic fragrance. It's aquatic and floral with transparent notes of Lotus, Freesia, Cyclamen and Juicy Melon. The end note is a refined woody scent with notes of cedar, sandalwood, musk and amber. All available at edensecret.co. Bye bye for now.